I welcome you all to the second part of the video lesson on an elementary school classroom in a slum by Stephen Spander. Already we have discussed about the poem, the theme, metaphor, and some questions. Today we will do more about this poem to have a clear understanding. This is a slum classroom. See the children and their condition. The slum children. Slum. This is a picture of slum. We know that slums face many problems like that of drainage, water supply, electricity, and the living condition is really miserable. School children of a slum. Let's see the condition of the school's children as depicted in the poem. The school children of slums present a very pathetic picture. They have pale and lifeless faces, and their disorderly hair are torn around and look like ruthless wild plants. They are depressed and keep their heads down. Their growth is blocked and they inherit the disease of their parents. They do have dreams. The sweet young boy sitting at the back of his dim classroom dreams of squirrel's game and of other interesting places other than his dull and drab classroom. All this thing is of first stanza. Slum school, yet another picture. See the condition of the roof and the children. They are in pathetic condition. The world of the rich and the important people is not their world. Neither literature nor the institution of the civilized world have anything to do with this unfortunate children. The belt and flowery world of the rich and the civilized is quite foreign to them. The map of the world is donated by the powerful persons, which promises them a rosy future which they would be unable to achieve. The world has no relation whatever with the world of dirty slums. The world is confined to narrow streets sealed in with a lead sky. Actually, the world of the slum children is confined to narrow streets sealed in with a lead sky. Their dirty and stinking world is far, far away from the spacious world of rivers, caps, and stars. See, these children who are fortunate enough to have a good dress and good living, but the children of the slum, they don't are fortunate to have all these things. What a beautiful picture. Will the children of the slum be able to have this? No. Riches enjoyed by the higher class people. Higher class people enjoy this type of things, these beautiful things, but this is not in the luck of the slum children. Luxury. Luxury is only for the haves or rich people, rich children. See, these are riches, and the slum children will not be able to achieve this. They do not enjoy this riches. Now, freedom from bonds. All the governors, teachers, and other responsible persons owe a duty to the school children dwelling in slum. They can't have their own separate cozy world, and they will have to make their world also the world of slum children. There are two different and distinct worlds which will have to be abridged. Anything that bind and blocks the progress of these children will have to be broken. Their world, which is confined to narrow land and cramped halls, must be extended and expanded to a vast golden coast of the azure sea. They will have to be given complete freedom to express themselves. The pages of the books containing the wisdom of the ages must be open for them. Only those people create history who has the warmth and strength of the sun in their language. See, governor, inspector, teacher. These people must play important role to bring the slum children out of the miserable condition. This is open environment, and the some children should be brought to this clean and open environment so that they can run freely and enjoy freedom. They must be brought out from these cramped halls. Slag heap. Their life begins at the slag heap and ends in it. So they should be brought out from the slag heap. Foggy slums, blots on their maps. The use of literature and Shakespeare for these children reading in slums school is nothing. The map of the world is meaningless for them as it does not include their narrow lands and cramped halls. The world of the rich and powerful has so many beautiful things like ships, sun, and love, and they tempt these unfortunate children who in turn vainly try to steal them. These children live on the heap of the West, and all their time and leisure are spent in the foggy slums. These ugly slums are like little hells, which are ugly blots on their maps, the world of the rich and the powerful. See how these slum children, they are actually uh, near filth, live in filth. Yet another slum school. And you know, various leaders or governor or inspector, they have to play prominent role. Now I have certain questions for you. You have to find out the words. You have to find a word similar in meaning to blowing strongly. You have to find this from the first stanza. The answer is, you have to find the answers to all this. Second is underdeveloped. Third one is not clear, bright. Fourth one is unpleasant. Fifth one is cloudy, thick hair. Sixth one is distant. Seventh one is secretly. Third one is eighth one is waste material. Next one is pieces. And the next one is clothes. Next, underground grabs, sky blue. All this you have to find out. Blowing strongly. The word similar in meaning to this is gusty. In the first line, you will get the word gusty. Underdeveloped, that is stunted. Not clear or bright. The word is dim, dim classroom. Unpleasant. Sore, that means the sore wall of the classroom. Fog is similar in meaning to cloudy, thick air. Distant, far, far, far from. Gusty waves, quite distant from the gusty waves. Secretly, slyly. Waste material, slag. Slag is similar in meaning to waste material. Pieces, bits. And shirt is similar in meaning to clothes. Underground grabs, yes? Catacombs. Sky blue, azure. Comprehension. Let's check the comprehension, and all this you have to do yourself. The first is, how do the faces of the children of this slum school look like? Second, explain weighed down head. Third, who is the unlucky heir and what is he reciting? Next question, what is the dream of that unnoted, sweet and young boy sitting at the back? Where are the donation and Shakespeare's had placed? Explain awarding the world its world. Next is, which word is of the children and which world is of the children and which is not theirs. Next question, what is the future of these children? Another question, what do they crave for? A narrow street or rivers and caps? Yet another question, why is Shakespeare wicked and the map a bad example for these children? What tempted them and why? How do they live in their halls? What blot their maps? How can this map become their window What have shut down their lives like catacombs? Explain till they break the town. What will happen if the children come out of the bonds that bind them? Who create history? All these questions you try to answer and send the same to me. With this, thank you very much. I hope all of you have enjoyed the video, and in the next I'll bring more explanation of this poem